Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I recently put out a video sharing with you the 13 handbags that I have never used in 2024. I have been keeping a list of my bags since the start of the year and marking off as I use them. So today I am going to do the flip side of that and share a little bit of positivity around this room and share with you my 7 most used bags so far in 2024. And this is accurate because, as I say, I have been marking them off as I use them. And the 7th most used bag in my collection is this one. This is the 7th most used bag in my collection for 2024 so far, and we're halfway through the year. And this is surprising. If you've been here for a while, you may know that when I bought this bag, I had been lusting after it. It was on my wish list. When it came out in a colour that I loved, I bought it. But when I bought it, it sat in its box for a while and I started to think, have I made a mistake? I have a lot of pink bags. And have I made a mistake? Should I not have bought this one? Did I not need another one? Is this a bad sign? And then once I started to use it, I realised how much I love this bag. Now it is small, it's mini, it's awkward. It's not an easy to use bag. It's not a bag to use if, look, you see, can't even get it up past this. It is annoying. It is definitely not an easy to use bag. Taking this bag out is when you want to take this out as a moment. You want to carry this bag and this is your statement. She has arrived. She is fabulous. The mini saddle looks dramatic, looks brilliant. Love it. But only when you're not going to need in and out very much and you just are going for the look rather than the functionality. But once I started to use her, I realised how much I love her, and I love the look of her, and I love that feeling and that kind of drama with her. So she is the 7th most used bag this year, and that is surprising. I would have thought there's other bags not in this list I thought were going to be in front of this one, but when I actually counted how many times I've used her, she's been a little beauty this year and really quite popular. Next, and this is number 6, which is also very surprising, and this is very surprising because this is the latest bag that I bought. This bag has only been in my collection for a couple of months. I can't remember exactly when I bought it, but I did unbox her on the channel, but it's only a few months, maybe a couple of months anyway. She is number 6 of the most used. And it's because I bought this bag as being a very casual, easy to use, everyday bag. And with my 2 young children and 4 dogs, that suits my everyday lifestyle more than the dramatic, fancy bags that I'm drawn to. Let's be honest, the ones that I'm actually drawn to and spend far more money on and want to buy lots of are the ones I'm going to have less opportunity to wear. But that's okay. I've accepted that. They're the bags that make my heart sing, that I really just can't walk away from and love and adore. This is the proof in the pudding, really, that when I buy a bag that I do love, because I love the flowers in this is what gives this something that little bit extra and dramatic just from being a plain monogram or fabric canvas bag, that I do actually really use it. And I've used this bag already quite a bit. She's number 6 out of all of my bags and she's only been here for a few months. And it's just because she gets thrown across me with the children and we go to the park or we go for lunch or we take the dogs out, and it's just easy, but still giving me a bit of a moment and a bit of something extra to add to my outfit. So yeah, number 6. Number 5, one of my favourite bags, and it is the Candy Wrapper Chanel sequins bag. I love this bag. Coco Chanel, I just love the colours, I love the sequenced, I think she's just really fun and bright and just is a moment all by herself. I wore this bag recently to my youngest son's school play. I had on white and pink, I think, and I just feel fab when I use this bag. I think she is a real beauty, and she's one of those bags that I don't think I'll ever get rid of. Even if she's a bag that I use a few times in a year, say, she's always something that's there. She's never going to date. I don't need to buy another one because they release versions of these, and yeah, she's fabulous. She's a favourite of mine. Number 4, and another one of my easy grab to go, easy to wear, but I can't think of something, this is what I grab bags, and it is the Teal Mini from Chanel. This bag I love, and I've said this so many times, I have so many pink bags, and this is the example of when I have one teal bag, which is another dual toned colour that I love, I wear so much. This bag I find very easy, that if I just can't think of something, this will work. So she is the 4th most worn bag. It's caviar, so I don't really have to worry about wear. It's a dark colour. I don't really have to worry about colour transfer. We get so much rain at the minute, and I'm ranting about this in videos, I know. The weather in Ireland this year has been awful. Awful. My husband wonders why I jump on a plane so much, because it's just been awful. So this bag has been so useful during that, because you can take her out in all weather. And this wee bag has definitely earned its money with me. She's a keeper. She's here forever. My third most used bag this year so far, and I wasn't surprised when I did the counting up and realised that this was quite high, because I love this bag. I've been looking for reasons to wear this bag. This bag just works so many times. If I'm just looking and lifting a bag, she's just fab, and it's this one. This is my newest Chanel mini rectangle. I got this in November last year, but had pre-ordered this bag 6 months earlier whenever the LA collection went down the runway, and I just think she's fabulous. I love all of the sequenced. I love the bright colours. I love the tacky Coco Chanel across her, and maybe it's because she has a black background that she works very well with so much. I had this on, I was out on last weekend for a drink with a friend, and I had black tight fitting trousers on, a black vest top, my black All Saints leather jacket, and this, and that just worked. It worked really, really well. I love this bag. She is the third most used. This bag I'm reaching for at times when I would have maybe reached for, say, the mini Capucines there, or the Dior, which is a firm favourite on this channel, which has the jungle scene. This one's an easier shape to wear. Wear it crossbody, wear it across you. This shape, that for me is very much a hand carry bag. I have worn it crossbody when I've needed to, but that's more by the hand. This is easier, I think, and that's why this one is being worn more. But she has been a real good purchase for me when I bought this. When I bought this bag, because I had that, I kind of thought, but no mistakes, no regrets. She has been fabulous. Second most used bag, and I laugh because it's my Prada. It's my Prada re-edition in the raffia. And she's just a fabulous summer bag. The reason this bag has been so much used already is I have been fortunate enough to be away quite a bit this year. So I've had quite a few holidays. I was in the Maldives in January, then we were in Gran Canaria. We've been away quite a lot to the sun. And when the sun is shining and the weather is good, this is a bag I reach to use. It's really light, it's really easy to wear, it's easy to throw under your shoulder when you're away. I also carry it just like this. I've never worn it crossbody, never used the strap, never used the little pouch that comes with it, but just like this is a way I use this bag a lot, and I've so got my money's use out of her. A lot of people thought when that Chanel raffia came, this would be overlooked, and this one is worn a lot more than that one. Just so easy, and because it can come in your suitcase so easily, is a bag that gets a lot of wear and such a good piece in my collection. I love this little thing. And my most used bag so far in 2024, and obviously we are not counting the Neverfull in this, because if we were counting the Neverfull or the Atelier Auguste, which is downstairs, black crossbody bag, they would be first because they come to work. But I'm not counting those because that would just be like, that would always be the winner. So the most used bag so far this year, 2024, first half of the year, is the Chanel Rose Gold Mini. And again, it's because I've been away so much this year, and this bag works very, very well in the sun and for holiday. She's an interesting neutral, as Meredith calls her. She works with so many outfits, and when I'm going away, it's an easy bag to think to take because she's going to go with nearly everything I'm wearing in the evenings, and I'm not going to have to think about lots of different bags to bring and lots of different options. I don't generally bring that many bags when I go away because they have to go in the safe and you're thinking about carrying them and everything. But this one gets worn away and also at home if there's any outfit that calls for or any type of sunshine in the sky, this bag will come out, and that's why she is the most used so far. And that's interesting. Number 1 and 2 I think are interesting because we're only going into summer. We've had no summer yet, like maybe one day. And if it hadn't been for having been away so much this year, I've been away a few times, those number 1 and 2 would be absolutely different because we haven't had the weather at home. But this bag being a mixture of being away and at home, and she's just so cool. Like she just go, look at that even. Now you wouldn't want to wear her today because it's horrible outside, but she just goes, she's just fabulous. This bag, I know that these on the resale market are very expensive, but for me, this has been such a good addition into my wardrobe. I've had this quite a few years now, but every year she gets quite a lot of wear and she's going nowhere. She's probably the only real neutral bag I have, and just number one, most used so far 2024. I am really interested because I'm going to keep this list going to mark the bags I'm using, and I am really interested to get to the end of the year, and on this full year when I'm actually making a concerted effort to use my bags, as I poke myself in the chest, I am really trying to make sure I rotate them and I use different bags and I make sure I love my bags. I'm really interested to get to the end of the year and see which are the ones that I've used the most. Are there any still that I haven't worn at all in 2024, or what's just not getting the love? Keeping this list was a good idea. I think it was Deal that inspired me to do this, and keeping a list to actually know what's worn and not and how many times has been a really good idea for me. So I will fill you in on that when we get to the end of the year. But so far those are my 7 most used bags of 2024, and I've already shared with you the 13 bags I've never worn this year. That one's not so good. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any thoughts on the ones that have been worn and ones that aren't in this, let me know. I thought the Petite Mal would be in it because I wear that a lot, but I wear it a lot in the evenings and there hasn't just been as many times for that, but it's definitely one of my used bags. I love that bag. If there's any you thought would be up here, let me know in the comment box, or any you're surprised at, let me know as well. I love hearing your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this. If you've enjoyed it in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.